Hey Starfinders, it's me, GM Logar, Logar the Ogar, Mike Logan, Starfinder Infinite author and creator, and I am here to introduce you to Dead Sundays, episode 217, Happiness is Upkeep. This episode has a kind of a hard cut right in the middle. There was a part of the adventure path where the adventurers were asked to retell the story of everything that they just did. In order to get some kind of bonus from the people at the community center. I cut that part out because I didn't feel it was necessary to include because all of our diehard fans have seen all of the episodes and it just happened. So we don't need a recap episode. So I took that out. And then it just kind of says, oh, we do this, and then it skips to the next part, and that's what happens, and it's great. I have no other announcements about the show. That's not true. One thing I want to say, which is that we have 2 live shows left, live recordings left before the end of the year. They will be November 26th and December 10th. Those will be the last 2 times that we play live in 2023. But if you want to catch us live, you got to catch us within the next 2 weeks, because then we're off until January. Because everything important that happens in the next 2 months happens on a Sunday. Additionally, I will be at PAX Unplugged at the Convention Center in Philadelphia. And this is your invitation to come up and say hello to me if you wish. If you see me and you don't want to talk to me, just don't look at me, and I will assume that you don't want to talk to me. If you do want to talk to me, you are more than welcome to interrupt me. And then if I'm like weird about it, just remind me that I did say that you were allowed to interrupt me. So there is nothing else that I want to say. I want you to go home, and I want you to go to CVS. I want you to buy a journal. I want you to write youtube.com/@deadsundays on the 51st page of that journal. I want you to take that journal. I want you to wrap it in a giant rubber band, probably a couple of them, preferably. Embalm it, and then bury it with your great-great-grandfather. Hopefully, the spirits that be will be able to read it, and then they will watch my show.
History is broken. All recorded knowledge more than 300 years old has been corrupted. The Starfinder Society is recruiting outsiders to unravel the mysteries of what happened. Unlikely heroes must learn to work together to stay alive, where technology and magic exist together among the stars. Dead Sundays, most Sundays at 7 p.m., only on twitch.tv/LogarTheOgar. The past haunts us all.
So what you did was you went to the Securitech offices and you walked around in a bunch of mold, and it was nasty, and you didn't like it. And then you got to the end and very quickly just turned the dead computer on, got the thing you needed, and then left, which I thought was amazing because there was like a bunch of stuff depending like how long it takes you. Like you can only use it for so long because it's a computer running on the battery that you made. You did it in 2 turns. And I was like, well, okay. And then suddenly you were attacked by the mold swarm, which was an encounter that I did not know how to prepare you for because I did not know any of the swarm rules. And neither did you. And it was fine. So you decided to just run away, which was great. I love that. And you did it.
Thanks, Captain.
So now you have taken your time after you've left the Securitech building. It couldn't leave the building. So once you left the building, you were able to grapple back across and get to the mainland, back where you parked your spaceship, the Spacewave Maiden, waiting for you guys to return. So you have 2 choices. You can either go directly to the Temple Found, or you can go back and check in with Harold Zale, who has been your contact pretty much the whole time.
We'll defer to Captain's orders.
Okay. Oh, I love that.
Yeah, Captain, you make the choice you want, but
nobody has input. Nobody's.
All
You're the birthday captain.
My shields are down, and I have 45 out of 62 health.
I'd like to take a nap now.
Yeah, is Pax still like sick? Should we like go to?
Sick.
Oh man, yeah, I forgot about that. So
we didn't.
You will have to make a fortitude check tomorrow. because you are currently harboring a mold disease. And before I go any
No,
further,
wait, hold up.
Nasty.
Hold on. I could probably cast instant upgrade on you, temporarily give you cybernetic nanomachines to help you purge whatever is ailing you, if there is an appropriate existing augment.
I don't
So-
really. Yeah, I don't think I need any medicine. I'll be fine. I'm
Oh,
just
it's not
planning to
medicine.
go into work tomorrow.
Yeah. No, don't worry. It's not medicine at all. It's just think of it as another weapon that's really tiny.
I do like more weapons.
Yeah.
As long as it's not something prescribed by a doctor.
no.
Yes. It's not. It's from me. So
It's from the guy that you know. You know a guy.
Yeah, no, I trust you.
okay, cool.
It
I
it
did
is
my
the
own research. I know better.
the Starfinder equivalent of oh god, I don't know how to-
Ivermectin?
Thank you. I don't know what the fucking
Yeah.
I don't know how to. I've never heard it said out loud because I don't listen to those kinds of programs.
Well, I've been doing my own research, so I think this is what's going to
Ooh.
cure.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
So-
I don't like any of those words.
Yeah.
I trust
so-
I trust everything about this. Also, can you pass me that blunt?
That's crazy.
Pax,
man.
from now on, Pax is just going to have like the Vesk flag behind him made out of wood. Like,
Jesus. Before we go any further, I do want to say happiest of birthdays to our Steph and Beck. You guys both have birthdays this weekend. You are both turning 25. We are very
Again.
excited. Nope. Just first time. 25. 25 forever.
Yep, of course.
And everybody looks great, and everybody is going to get lots of money this year. Capitalism bad, unless I'm getting money. All right, fix my chair. Okay. So I'm going to say that since you did such a good job getting all of your... I honestly do think that running away from that swarm was a fantastic idea. Because you didn't know that it couldn't leave the building. Fantastic.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
am
it-
a coward.
It should be more acceptable to run away from boss fight. Not just in tabletop games, but like anywhere.
Yeah, I
It's,
mean...
it's just speedrunning.
there has to be other win conditions than just killing the thing. So I'm just going to say that you very easily get back to the ship and then can make your choice of whether or not you're going to go straight to the foundry or go back and check in with Harold Sale.
Yeah.
Yeah, are we going back? Because everybody wants to take a big old nap. I don't understand if the nightmare blunt rotation over here has cured your illness.
Yeah, so the way that works is
Yeah.
Rod, you'll have to cast it on him right before he makes his check for the day, and I'll kind of let you time it in a way that it'll be beneficial to him.
Oh, so how does this above the table? So how does this work with Pax's disease then?
So when you're infected with a disease, you have to make a fortitude check, a fortitude save every day, or whatever the
Okay.
frequency of that particular thing is. And if you fail the check, you move one step further down the affliction line. So currently, Pax is at latent, which means that he has the disease inside of him, but he's not feeling any effects from it.
Yeah, because
And
there's a cybernetic graft that I can pick that would actually make Pax immune to diseases, but if it's a pre-existing condition, it does not have rules for that.
Yeah, no,
Well,
that would not work because it
I
would
just
go
heard
away.
that I'm going to get more affliction clothing, so I'm down. So let me just
God
just
damn
go
it.
down that
God
line.
Damn it!
I think there are things that will help Pax with that role. Because that's basically what I'm looking for, is a cybernetic graft that'll give Pax a bonus to fortitude. But there is one that straight up is just like, yeah, it makes you immune to diseases. But
So,
I
Yeah,
rules is great.
that
That
wouldn't-
makes sense. That like
it wouldn't. Yeah, it wouldn't work
Yeah,
because
'cause
like
I'm
he
already
would be immune to it for like 10 minutes or whatever, and then it's already in there. Also, Jimothy can make a medicine check to help you with your disease check tomorrow.
Okay.
All right, let's go back to the place that we already are. Let's go back to the community cloud center. Does everybody see this? Great, fantastic.
Yep.
Should be heart.
So, all of you, I guess you can leave the ship where it is and just walk back to the community center, or find a place nearby. It doesn't really matter. Upon your return, to the community center, everybody, all of the Kish there have gotten pretty used to seeing you come and go. So you've gotten pretty used to seeing all these different kinds of people. You haven't really gotten to know any of them. But this time, when you come back, you can tell that they are paying way more attention to you than they ever have. And as you walk through the community center towards Harold Zale's office, basically, you can see them all start to kind of stand up and look at you, and everybody stops what they're doing to watch you walk in.
Oh,
This feels good. I'm glad everyone has finally noticed how awesome we are.
Actually, yeah. Zib, can you make a sense motive check, please?
oh, holy shit! Really?
Yeah, I'm trying to put more in there for you.
Also, I can't because the game is paused.
Oh, sorry. Oh, wrong one.
Don't even know where the button is.
Whoa!
Dang.
Okay.
God, I wish I could do this
shit.
all the time. Oh wait, I might have put 1d6 in.
Yeah, I feel like you're not supposed to get 1d6, but it's
But
sorry.
still,
But still.
I didn't think it would add that for me.
Yeah, yeah.
still a plus a 14. You rolled a 16. You rolled a 35. Clearly. So by sensing the motive of everybody around you, you can tell the vibe in the room is reverent. They are standing in the way that you stand up when I mean, I've been watching a lot of baseball, obviously, so when it's 3 balls, 2 outs, 7th inning, like everybody starts to stand up because they can't sit down anymore because they're excited. It is a show of reverence as they watch you walk through their home, returning from a very dangerous place. So you walk into Harold Zale's office. She's sitting meditating in a chair, and she immediately sees you, stands up and walks over to you, and Zib, she rushes up to you and grabs your hand, both of hers, and she's extremely excited to see you guys. And she says, I am overjoyed that you have managed to make it back to us. I wasn't sure if you would make it back at all, but clearly the 4 of you are an amazing blessing that we have received from someone else, and I'm very proud of you, and
Thanks, Mom.
and I'm almost begging you. Our community is not suffering, but it's not exactly thriving either. And some of the Kish have started to question whether or not they should have left their other Kish in the city of Hearth. So I would like you to speak to them tonight after dinner and regale them with the story of how you got here and what you did, and gaining the blessing of the ancestors, inspecting our holy sites, and ultimately going to the most dangerous place that we know of in search of your personal quest.
All right.
So you start doing this, and she starts doing this because she doesn't really know what's happening. So you'll do it tonight. We can all gather around and you'll tell us the story of what happened when you were exploring or when you were out.
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay,
That's
that's
absolutely. I mean, I guess I have. I guess we have to.
you don't have to. You really don't have to.
Zib has like a short-term memory issue.
I would love the idea. Zib has a fear of public speaking.
Like most streamers.
Yeah, most streamers and influencers are only confident in their box at home.
Yeah.
It's like, what if I could just DM you what happened?
Can I record a video and then send it to the Kish?
Did the Kish have emojis? I can really just express it with one emoji.
Steph, she also runs back to that like pile of tech that she pulled the grappler out of initially, and she pulls out a burlap sack that looks like you could put some onions in it and hang it off your belt, and she hands it to you.
Nice.
And she says, also, I found these. Well,
nice.
I found them a long time ago, and I've just been kind of saving them. And if you're going to go to the Temple Found, you should probably take them. And she gives you 3 incendiary grenades.
Huge. As is the style of the time.
As was the style at the time, you tie your onion bag belt to your belt.
It's the OBB style, the onion bag belt.
Not belt bag. You went bag belt.
Yes.
Ugh. Does not roll off the tongue properly at all. So she hands
That's
you.
why we call it the OBB.
Fair.
Yeah, you know me.
God damn it! I quit.
Sorry.
Steph, she hands you a bag of incendiary grenades. She hands you 3 of them, and they are Mark III incendiary grenades. So they're pretty fucking special.
Pretty good.
Pretty fucking good. So she lets you guys rest, and she goes out and starts to quietly tell individual people that there's going to be a big story time after you guys have a communal dinner. And if they're good.
Oh, before we officially rest, I'm gonna cast instant upgrade on Pax with the cybernetic augment antitoxin membrane. So
Okay.
I will put it there. Yeah.
What does that do specifically?
So antitoxin membrane will give Pax a +4 circumstance bonus to his savings throw against injury, diseases, and poisons. Is that what he needs? Is that what he needs for?
Yes, but I'm gonna say that you have to cast it in the morning after you rest.
Okay,
You can't, because it'll only last under 2 hours. Yeah, he would need the benefit when he rolled. So what is it? Is it circumstance bonus?
Yeah. So I found I found the augment is basically what I'm saying.
Okay.
I had to go. Speaking of which, Captain, there is also a cybernetic augmentation that amplifies your voice even more, and it makes people scared of you, or more influenced by you is probably a better way to say it.
Yeah, that's different.
Yeah.
So after you guys check in with Harold Zale, you are free to do anything else, or we can crossfade to black. You guys eating dinner with them, and then I assume Zib getting up to tell the story of what you guys did. What I did in Istamok. My summer in Istamok.
Everybody. I don't remember most of this.
You know what's cool about that is they have no idea what it is either. You could just
I don't even remember like what the things we got. I don't remember why we're here.
Yeah, but you recorded it, right? So you can just show them and then like scroll through your phone.
Presentation.
Yeah, you can just scroll through your phone with them and then show them. Be like, yeah, this is when I had margaritas on the ship.
That's a pretty good idea, actually. You are constantly recording everything for the most part. And most of the things that you did, or the important ones, were recorded. So I will let you phone a friend a couple times and ask me specifically what you guys did so that you can tell them about it.
Oh, boy.
You know, Captain, everything you don't remember, Jimothy will remember perfectly.
Yeah.
That's
they
true.
pretty much worship you.
I don't like that kind of phrasing of it. I think
You're like a god to Jimothy.
Yeah.
Our entire adventure is going to be framed around Zib Beverage's morning skin routine because that's all they have like saved on their phone every day. Part of my morning ritual where I polish my carapace.
They are very impressed with the with the work that you've done, and they after you've eaten and you've told this story, as a group, they hand you this. They really present you this package wrapped in linen, with another long, thin package on top wrapped in a different kind of linen, and they hand this to you as a gift and a show of a sign of respect and reverence to you, that you have like these great people that came and did these things, and also in a sort of non-direct way, you did help them continue their lives by fixing the House of Renewal, keeping the Maze of Ghosts the way it was, and hopefully reopening the foundry so that everybody can partake of the knowledge inside. Inside the wrapped package is a pair of boots that have this like very from gold to a dark charcoal color fur lining the inside, and also an extremely well made and well kept battle bow.
Wow.
They are listed in the item section now. One of them is the Eohi boots, which are made from a creature called an Eohi, which is sort of like a they tell you that it's kind of like a big pack hound kind of looking thing, as well as the advanced battle bow, which is an archaic weapon but does have some good properties, and you might be able to make that into something later. Who knows?
Oh.
Those are some pretty cool boots.
They
Yeah.
are cool boots.
They have fur on the top. They kind of match my boa.
Would you like the boots with the fur?
Yes, I would, now that you were offering them. Thank you.
Okay. Don't you already have good boots?
Now I have 2 pairs of boots. You're telling me you only have 1 pair of shoes, Zib?
No, I don't
Okay,
think
well now I
you
have
only
2
have
pairs
2
of shoes.
feet. Okay.
These are special boots. They're my new work boots. The old ones will be my PJ boots, the boots I wear around the ship.
New boot goofing.
Okay.
Okay.
God damn it! You got there before I did.
And the bow will go to someone who has 2 hands.
Yep. I'm just gonna put it in Clara's sheet for now.
Why me?
I don't know.
Okay.
Feels
I'm not
right.
gonna use it.
It is a very nice looking bow.
Yeah,
It's just-
I'm
it's
sure
just
it's
cool.
I'm sure it's beautiful, but I have a gun.
Yeah, I know. I'm not exactly sure what the deal with the bow is, because it's actually listed as a seeking advanced battle bow, and I don't particularly know what that means.
Ah, another mystery.
Another Starfinder mystery to be unraveled by the Starfinder Society. So, you guys clean up your selves, and do you want to rest in the ship or in here? I guess it doesn't really matter, but it's up to you guys.
I mean, if it doesn't matter, I don't really.
Yeah.
I just want the points.
We should-
back.
I don't know, maybe we could check on Jimothy. I think Jimothy would be happy to see you, Captain.
Okay.
So
hear you,
what
I
did you
don't
just be
hear
like?
you.
No, let's sleep at the community center.
We can go visit Jimothy. We just saw him.
Okay.
You weren't here.
We
We
did duct tape him to the ceiling. We should probably let him down.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was there.
He's been duct taped to the ceiling the whole time, actually, since you guys went to Triaxis and then came back here, going to the Blasted Lands, coming back. He's been duct taped the whole time.
We did hand him your iPad, Captain, so you probably want to make sure that his search history is on the up and up also.
Also, that iPad probably needs to be charged.
Yeah,
Or at least cleaned, because it's going to be sticky.
yeah.
Because of the Space Mountain Dew.
Yes,
Yeah, what did
because
you think?
because of the Space Mountain Dew.
Mhm.
it's sticky from the duct tape residue.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. Sure. So you go back to the Spacewave Maiden, and Jimothy is hanging in his duct tape cocoon that's attached to the ceiling of the Spacewave Maiden. His arms are hanging down, and he is just standing there, or not standing, he's laying there completely still, just staring at the floor because he has dropped the iPad.
Oh no!
And he has been trying to get Shepard to let him down for I don't know, hours and hours now, and Shepard has refused to cut the boy down from the ceiling. And this is recompense for trashing the ship and also learning all of the spots that Shepard cannot get him in.
Hey,
So I
kid.
see we've come home and everyone has learned a valuable lesson.
Can you just give me the can you cut me down?
Have you learned a valuable lesson?
Yes.
Roll for valuable lesson.
Sense motive times against bluff. Oh, he doesn't have a bluff check. No, you know he's lying.
Okay.
You know he's lying.
I don't know.
I recharge the, I do my doohickey just to recharge the dang tablet and give it to Captain so Captain can look at Jimothy's YouTube search history.
And all of your equipment that needed to be repaired or got switched around is now all switched back.
Okay.
Pax, your electric discharge thingy was kind of broken when you guys were using it as a battery, and then I think that might have been it.
Yeah,
I think it was.
And the
Yeah,
backup
sounds right.
generator's back on Raj, and the batteries are back where they're supposed to be, and stuff like that.
Let me take the flamethrower away.
No, leave it there, because just leave it there because I changed that to be.
Okay.
I don't think it weighs anything now.
Okay.
And there's other things I want to do to it too to see if I can make it like different than it's listed in the book, so that it doesn't use ammo and all that stuff.
Raj, can you move weapons fusions? Like you're able to do that, right?
Yeah.
So people can just do that.
Yeah, like
Oh.
you just need time to do it.
Yeah,
I
I'm
thought-
sorry.
yeah.
You can attachments can be freely moved. Fusions.
Oh, okay.
Fusions have to be. A fusion can be installed in a chosen weapon when it's purchased or at any point afterward. It's also possible, though difficult and fairly expensive, to transfer fusions from one weapon to another. Any character trained in mysticism can transfer a fusion. This costs half as much as it would to initially purchase the fusion, using the level of the new weapon to determine the price.
Oh.
Well, I can technically do it, but it takes a couple checks for me
Well,
to do it.
if you could tell me how much I have to pay you to move the called and clamored fusion to my new sword, I would appreciate that.
Yeah, I could probably work on that. I mean, how would you want to do that, Logan? Because I have the mysticism. Yeah.
You would have to make a mysticism check.
They're both level 1 fusions, but the weapon is definitely not level 1.
Any character training. It's possible though to transfer. This costs half as much as it would to initially purchase the fusion.
Well, the cool thing is that I specifically have this spell because I thought it'd be useful, but now I can use it, Patch Tech, to give me a +3 insight bonus to engineering checks.
Well, it's going to be mysticism to transfer it from one to another.
However, I think I have skill synergy. Well, like either way.
Oop.
Oh, my bonus it would even out. Never mind. Because I was going to use my skill synergy, because I took that like when I created this, that because Raj approaches literally everything as like a system of machines, like engineering, life sciences, and mysticism to him are like the same thing. But looking at the math, a raw mysticism check is just going to be the same. So, all right. So how would I want to do this then? If it's two things, would I do one for each?
Yes, and it's going to take like 20 minutes, and it's going to cost.
So the dueling sword is level 10. Both of the fusions are level 1.
Tell you what, just buy me a battery later, and we'll call it even.
No, to do.
You might not want that. The price of the weapon is very high.
It is.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah, so if you want to do, it would cost you 3,580 credits to do this.
Total?
Yeah.
I'll do that. 3,500. I got that.
Okay.
Okay.
Lo-
So you can take
Logan,
those.
Logan, do you have a weapon waiting for me the next time we hit to a shop and I just spent under it?
I do now.
Excellent.
I just added the 3,500 to my own credits.
No.
Okay.
You don't
Oh,
add it
wait.
to your credits. You spend
Okay.
it as material.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I blew it out of mine, so we're good.
No, yeah, this is not like a
Oh, because I guess it
an
would be like
exchange
material.
of money. This is literally like
Yeah,
it is the cost of what you're using. The materials that you're using are those universal polymer bases, the UPBs.
Oh, the UPBs. Okay.
But you don't like they're interchangeable, kind of. So it's not that big of a deal. But
Okay.
you
Do you
do
want
have
me
to
to
spend
do-
the 3,500 credits to kit out your new weapon. Yes.
Okay. So do you want me to do the checks now?
Oh, okay. You don't have to make a check. You just have to be trained in mysticism.
Sweet.
So you just it's a thing that you can do. It takes about 20 minutes. It takes 10 minutes for both. It is a skill you have access to because you have received training in mysticism. You know how to do it. It's easy peasy. You just need the materials to do it.
I know how to put water slides onto a model kit. Trust me. Okay.
Yeah, you take double-sided
The
tape.
whole side room
Mhm.
just smells like vinegar and there's
Mhm.
shit splashed everywhere.
You give the swordbacks to Pax. It's just dripping with like vinegar stuff, and you put it on his bed. Soaks his sheets, and Pax is very thankful.
Very thankful.
Aren't you, Pax? Pax, say thank you.
Thank you. Thank you
You're
much.
Oh, you're welcome, friend.
So why doesn't everybody go ahead and do me a favor and hit that long rest button?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Full rest. Full rest.
Full
It is-
rest.
Man, it is rare that we get to do that, and I'm feeling
got
pretty
hit.
good.
I got hit points back. That's
know.
awesome.
Okay, so now I'm going to cast instant upgrade onto Pax.
Okay.
And give Pax that cybernetic augment. Okay.
Hey, Zib, how hurt are you?
5 points.
Okay, only 5 more missing, or you are at 5 points.
I'm only missing 5 hit points.
Okay, yeah, then we're fine. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
I
All
ain't
right,
sweating
so
now.
now Pax has the +4 circumstance bonus to, do not be poisoned.
And you have another +4 because Jimothy has treated you in ship's hollow medbay.
The lowest I can roll right now is an 19.
Well, then
So,
don't roll a 1.
got it.
All right.
I rolled a 1.
No,
I rolled a 2.
okay.
It's not a 1.
not
So
a 1.
you have made 1 success. The disease is still latent in your body. If you make 1 success tomorrow, you will officially be cleared of the disease.
Double sick, not good.
So basically,
you're
Pax,
also
like,
not
there's-
double sick.
Yeah,
Diseases
so-
don't work like that.
I put really cool armor, but tiny, inside your blood veins.
I think it's very cool that you were able to put an army of things inside of my blood to fight this disease.
Yep.
But I want to say I probably didn't need it.
Okay.
Okay.
Natural immunity. It's from being out there. I get sick all the time.
Okay, Bex. Okay.
Well, it's just like how like you have like cool metal spikes on your jacket. Well, now you have cool metal spikes inside your veins.
That is the most metal thing I've ever heard. I love that.
Yeah.
Great.
Probably we should hang out more.
Yeah, we should.
Oops, I hit the wrong button. Okay. You guys spend every minute with each other. You're never not alone.
I assume that the ship is large enough that we have all sort of gone off into our like. There's no way that Clara is spending time with Raj and Pax. That's just not a thing.
Yeah, I think Clara just has a pair of headphones. That's just really good earbuds.
The last couple of weeks, Clara has been spending more time with Jimothy, but that's just because she doesn't sleep anymore, and neither does Jimothy, so they're kind of just on the ship together. But that's it.
And Jimothy knowing that someone is awake in the middle of the night is just like, yeah, I'm just gonna be next to you the whole time.
And like
Pretty much.
And I would assume that previously Zib would hang out with the crew, but now Zib has just locked the door to their room because Jimothy will walk in otherwise.
Understandable.
Jimothy does know how to unlock all of the doors on the ship, but Zib is faster.
It's like a Five Nights at Freddy's situation. Whenever Jimothy comes up, Sid has to slam the door down.
Yeah, he shines a flashlight at him. And Jimothy's like, ah! All right, so let's go ahead and head over to the temple found.
Okay,
You should not be seeing anything right now. I'm going to put you on the map. But I wanted you guys to do your rest first so that it would update properly.
Oh, there was one upgrade, Clara, that was actually pretty cool. And when I find it, I will send you that entry because it's something to consider. Yeah. I'm trying to find like stuff that might be potentially useful for all of you, kind of like in a general
You're actually
manner.
supposed to be over here.
Shit, where is it? It was actually really cool. It essentially lets you like it creates a temporary additional upgrade slot for androids. Yeah, so it's like you could have one in clutch and be like boom.
So you guys take a long walk through the city of Islamok. And eventually find yourself outside of a gigantic, blocky building. You approach this campus of engineering in the what is really a plaza out front of the foundry that contains an elaborate fountain with a hammer and anvil motif. And as you're approaching it, you can see the fountain in front of you, and then further down you can see these giant doors that share a very similar blacksmith motif as their entranceway. On the fountain, as you pass by it, you can see that it obviously doesn't spurt out water anymore, but there is water inside of it, and along the outside are depictions that the Kish have drawn describing what the thing does. These are more murals that you guys can investigate if you wish. But further on down there, further on downwards is the main entrance to the foundry, which you know to be in complete lockdown. And you're not going to see either of those things on the map right now. So you can either investigate the fountain, or you can look for the other entrance inside of it.
Fountain, you say?
Mm-hmm. It is. It's a fountain with a hammer and anvil motif.
Hammer and anvil motif.
And
Fascinating.
if you want to investigate it, you can make a blind secret culture check to me.
Yeah, it's a thing I'm famously great at.
Mm-hmm.
Can't wait to do this.
Clara, anthropologist. Excellent.
See this
Oh, wait,
hammer
what's
and
the-
sickle?
what's
They
the exact-
represent the ships around
It's
the
culture,
planet
right?
that everyone
Yeah.
worships.
Yeah, make it blind GM roll. Okay. Only Ian knows what he rolled. Well, I know too. Okay.
Let me re-roll it then.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Hammer, anvil, fountain.
I wonder if the hammer would make a good melee weapon.
Why don't you make a profession check?
Excellent. Yeah, not important for now. Whatever.
You've all. But to answer your question, as a self-defense teacher, you would know that like if you got a big hunk of stone as your weapon, it would probably break on the first good hit.
Fair.
You've all received information regarding your culture check.
Okay.
Cool fountain.
I don't think that hammer would make a good weapon. I know
No,
that
probably.
much.
It's a pretty fountain. Yeah. I mean,
Clara, what do you see?
I see a fountain.
I mean, I think honestly, they probably revere this in the same way that they revered the data pad that was in the medical center.
It's most likely because it's a
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry, Fred.
After you. It's my fault. No, after you. I was rude.
We should find that door.
Yes, I agree with the captain.
Yeah, sometimes a fountain's just a fountain, guys.
I'm pretty sure it's for magic water, personally, but
I mean,
all water is magic if you really think about it. It's the stuff of life, and it's really interesting that on so many
the door.
Okay, sorry.
Finding it and moving towards the door.
Thank you, Captain.
Raj, I appreciate you listening to me on that, though. When the water does turn out to be magic, you and I can get a beer.
Oh, absolutely. But that's the thing is like, what
is this just darkness? This is a wall. Okay,
it's wall. Yeah, because they're separate.
It just starts walking into the wall to get away.
It's a separate area. So you guys walk up to the front door, and obviously, you realize it would take you like days of cutting with specialized tools to get through this thing.
Now, are we supposed to be going through a back door?
But you know of the existence of a security entrance that you had been able to find, and that is what you're standing in front of now. Unfortunately, right in front of you is a 20-foot tall metal fence that you guys will have to figure out how to get over. And there also is a gate attached to it, but it is obviously locked.
It's just like a fence that you can climb.
You could climb it. You could climb it. You could pick the lock. You could. It's 20 feet tall. You cannot jump it.
Do you need a lockpick to pick locks in this system?
No, you just need to make an engineering check.
Oh, engineering, not sleight of hand.
You're correct.
Boo.
You could also just try to break through it.
Raj, do you want to try engineering this lock open?
Yeah, I was about to suggest that, Captain. So
yeah.
Can I take a look at the lock itself?
Sure.
Star Master? Okay.
It's a lock. It's a physical lock. And you can't figure out how to unlock it.
That's really unusual. Is it an electric lock?
Zib!
Oh my god!
Damn, Zib!
Oh my god! And Zib, more frustrated than they've ever been, just wants to get the fuck away from everybody. You're like, oh yeah, I don't know, this is the... And Zib just walks into your personal space and pushes you out of it, and literally just jiggles the handle and it pops open.
I've been watching the lockpicking lawyer on YouTube. It's a great. I've seen this one.
Were you recording that when you just?
I did this recently. I walked out of my apartment without my keys. I was with somebody and immediately went, "Ah, fuck my keys." Pulled out my debit card and shoved it into the door, and like one shot opened my door with a credit card, and I was like,
"Oh
yeah, no, that shit's awesome."
Fuck yeah!
If you gotta learn how to do that above the table. I've been doing that since I've been old enough. My one sister used to lock me out all the time, and then just like lock me out of doors and houses and stuff like that, and then just leave me the tools to figure out how to get back in. And yeah, like
you should. That's a lot to unpack. You should maybe bring that up with a professional.
It is kind of fucked up, but I have learned how to pick multiple locks because of that. So with a variety of tools.
So you unlock the gate and are able to move through it into this very small courtyard that houses the security entrance. I'm going to read you this thing. Weeds poke through the cracks in the ground in this long, narrow courtyard shadowed by a large, blocky building. A broken bench sits next to a simple but imposing metal door with no visible handle or hinges. A sign is affixed to the door above a digital keypad. Raj, because you can read the language, the sign above the keypad says security only.
Okay, this is the security entrance.
So this is where you will have to use the information that you've gained to open the door. which requires no action on your part. You know what the information is. You can just walk up.
I was gonna say we have the code. Yeah.
Perform the duties that you are supposed to set it into admin mode. It blinks a couple times. You put in 0000. You hit enter, and the door opens automatically.
I
It
do.
was all worth it.
Yeah.
And you have
Passcode
officially...
was 0000.
Yeah. Unfortunately,
We could have guessed that.
No, hold on.
That's not what happened.
There was a series of buttons that you had to hit before that to put it in admin mode, and then you can put in any password.
Okay.
I see. That makes sense.
I had to reroute the encryption, and then hop a bunch of mainframes.
Had to bypass the hyperdrive limiter or whatever.
Yeah.
Yep.
I like that this door works like a vending machine.
Most doors work like this.
Yeah.
Just- If you push like Pepsi, Sprite, Dr. Pepper, you can just get the sodas for free.
Okay, let's do credits. Claire247 was played by Beck. Zib Beverage was played by Steph. Horatio Raj Cruz was played by Ian. And Pax Dora was played by Ryan. These are all the programs I use to make this show. Remember that you can always watch us play live when we are playing live. Don't forget, we only got 2 left. At twitter.com, Jesus Christ. Twitch.tv/Logar and youtube.com/@DeadSundays. If you like the show, please subscribe to both of those places. There will be more clips and shows posted throughout the rest of the year, and then we will be back in 2023 for new stuff. Okay, enjoy this real commercial for a fake restaurant.
When you're coming from the black, you want a place that reminds you of home. You want traditional foods like our Eoxians cadaver digits, fresh fried every cycle, or tacos made the Spathany way, flavored with real asteroid sauce. With quality finding up with a syndicate, but at prices any corporate collar can afford. So after you dock, head over to the eye. We're open all cycle, every cycle. Ready to treat you like family, hive mind, or brood clutch. Spacies, you're gonna like the food you eat from the restaurant that I own.